We've heard from Elon, we're talking about, Neuralink implants, we're talking about Optimus, life-changing technologies, interplanetary technologies. But what about today? What about us? How does this technology affect us in our day-to-day? How does it affect us raising our children? How does it affect us commuting to work? And so we've got these two specialists that are going to share some of their insights into answering those questions. So, Dani, and we have Robert here. And so I'm going to put a question out to both of you guys, and maybe just so we're not talking over each other, we'll go ladies first. But let's start where if someone who is EV curious, but hesitant about what aspects of Tesla ownership go beyond just driving. So we've got electric vehicles that are very special electric vehicles with unique technology. And obviously your background is tech. So
yeah.
How does driving a Tesla go beyond just the daily commute?
Yeah, I mean, I think I'm probably speaking to the choir here, but being an electric car, I think one of my top things is not having to go and get maintenance done. I have a toddler, I have one on the way, and as a busy mom, just don't have the time, nor would I want to put the time into going to the gas station, going and sitting. I used to own, I won't say the name, but a German car. And every time I would go in and get service done, it was $500, like at least. And so the cost savings that goes into that, I mean, I think everyone talks about the gas savings, but for me, I feel like the maintenance savings, I literally just fill up my washer fluid once a year, and that's pretty much all I do. I guess you should change your tires, your wheels, but I don't do that as often as I should. That's a big one for me. And then on the tech side, I utilize FSD literally every day. I feel like I am such a safer driver in a Tesla with FSD, even before I had FSD. Just the little updates they give, like the blind spot mirror in the car. Like I drive other EVs for my job. I'm a content creator. I review cars, and that's like my biggest thing. I'm like, it's a great car, but there's no blind spot camera there. And once you get used to stuff like that, you just feel so much safer and so much more visibility. And I just feel so much better putting my kid in the back. And if he needs me to pass the water bottle back to him, I'm like, you know what? I can do that. I can take my eyes off the road for a couple minutes, and I know that I'm not going to crash into the car in front of me. Little things like that, like really make Tesla ownership just so much better, especially as a parent.
Yeah, I kind of think about the ecosystem. Like when you buy a Tesla, you're not just buying a car, you're kind of buying into an ecosystem. And there are those like fringe, intangible benefits that are so wonderful, like the community. Like you get to go to XTakeover and you get to meet all these exciting people who share this common passion and enthusiasm for Tesla and EVs. That's awesome. But specifically with Teslas, think about those over-the-air updates. Other companies are trying to play catch-up. They're trying to add things, but you've got to pay a subscription, or you got to pay X, Y, Z.
And you have to go to the dealership to get the update.
Exactly, go to a dealer.
It's ridiculous.
With Tesla, these are free over-the-air software updates that can fundamentally change and transform the car. Like you can wake up the next day and you've got, I got Sirius XM in my car and I get a 3-month free trial, or FSD just got better, or I got this new feature that allows me to have this blind spot camera. I think that's another thing too with Tesla. It's not just the updates, but you've got a company actively listening to their customers. So, Hey, if we want this specific feature like Joe mode, could you get those, chimes a little bit quieter in the back? My kid's trying to sleep. There's a Joe mode that comes, and a number of other features that really come from Tesla listening to their customers. And it's one of those benefits that you might not think about, but it's a big deal.
Yeah, absolutely. And I can definitely agree with you on the FSD front. I did a kind of a cannonball run from Giga Texas all the way to the new Tesla diner, and 100% of my time on the road, I can easily say, was FSD, and I could not have done that run, 24 and a half hours nonstop, only pulling into charge. You can't do that manually driving for sure. I got a question for you guys. Maybe we'll start with you on this one, Robert, but what I would ask you, what are some innovative hacks or perhaps customizations that you've applied to your Tesla, such as accessories or software tweaks, something that's made your ownership experience more personalized or enjoyable, or just getting more out of the vehicle? We've got lots of customized Teslas here, Cybertrucks and Model 3s, all kinds of different ones, and lots of aftermarket providers. So what are some of the features that kind of spoke to you?
This is another beauty of the Tesla community and the ecosystem, because not only do you have people who are helpful and they're enthusiastic and they want to help new owners, but we've got some really smart and creative people in the community. I think that's been one of the most amazing things I've seen sort of covering the evolution of Tesla is you've got real owners who love their cars, who are trying to solve real problems. I think about the Enhance Auto folks back there who make the sexy buttons. They've got the buttons, they've got the stock, they've got the Commander. Like, here's a group of really passionate people who love their car. They maybe see some areas where they could improve or they could add new features. They're just going to jump into the market and do that. They're going to solve those problems. It's not some big corporation trying to come in and take advantage of a new user base. These are, it's by owners for owners who love Teslas and who want to make it better. So I always love finding, whether it be accessories from companies like Enhance Auto, these startups. I love the developers. I work with a developer in Greece who is like, hey, I'd love to make Century Mode always get live alerts. So I'm going to make an app that does that. So anytime Century Mode goes off, I'm getting a live alert. And a number of companies who are making, whether it's PPF or they're adding screens in, just the level of ingenuity and, just creativity from those Tesla owners who are building businesses from this is just so amazing to see.
Absolutely. How about you, Dani?
Yeah, I mean, I think my car is perfect the way it is, to be honest with you. I haven't done
Lars would be happy to hear that.
I mean, I have slight, issues here and there with some ideas for him. But other than that, I haven't modified my car too much. But I do like to take advantage of all of the features. I think there's a lot of owners out there who, and you don't have to do this, but there's a lot of hidden little gems.
Yeah.
And one that I use every single day is it's not even Smart Summon. I use Summon to get my car in and out of my garage. It's a small garage. I have to load a kit in. I don't have room. I have to get my wrapping paper out. I can't get it out if the car's in the way. And then I'm like, okay, how do I get the car out? And my kid, because he likes to follow me everywhere, I don't want to run him over. So I just open my door to my garage, and I summon my car out, do what I need to do in the garage, or I load my kid, and just like a little thing like that I never thought I would need. But now that I have it, I'm like, this is the way. Like, I could not live without it. And then another like little accessory, it's not techie necessarily, but I love the fridges. We had, before they even made like the sub trunk fridge specifically for the Y, I had just like a fridge that we just plug in. And we use that thing on road trips all the time. Like, we stock it with cold brew. We put our waters in there, and then we don't have to spend like $1 bazillion at, wherever we're stopping to charge. We just take it out of the fridge. Like, I've put like stuff for my kid, like food, dog food. There's like all of the aftermarket products are really, really good.
Yeah, absolutely. It's been an amazing showcase of some of the different accessories that are available, and fridges are a big deal, especially some of those superchargers are a bit of a walk to get a cold drink even. I'll just wanted to ask you both this question. So looking back on your journey as a Tesla owner, what's one expected way that the vehicle has kind of reshaped your life? Something that you didn't anticipate. And maybe Dani, will start with you on this one. Is that like maybe through family interactions or work or some sort of environmental advocacy, like whatever your angle or lifestyle might be, what would you say is your top way that Tesla kind of reshaped your life day to day for you?
Yeah, I mean, my obvious answer is it created a career for me. I mean, I was a creator in the tech space before Tesla, but I feel like the community that I've grown by talking about Teslas and EVs is like above and beyond what I just did in the tech space. It was more abstract. And so having this community and going to events like this and meeting people and nerding out with other Tesla owners and even just EV owners in general, has been truly amazing and really like brought in a new spark to my content. And, as creators, we go through periods of like creative lag, and I was feeling that. And then we got a Tesla and I was like, oh, this is techie. And it just opened up a whole new world of content. And it's like changed my life and allowed me to quit my tech job and do content full time, be home with my kid more. Like, it truly has transformed like how I live outside of just like driving the car. Also, for like all the reasons we talked about, is also amazing, and the time back you get and the savings and the safety. But really it's like the community. Like, you don't see this with Ford. I mean, I hate to pick on Ford, but you know what I mean? Like, people are not flying thousands of miles to come geek out over every car company. So It's truly a unique space, and it's really cool to be a part of it. And everyone I meet is so nice, like so nice. It's awesome.
Yeah, definitely the people are the bedrock of the community for sure.
Yeah.
And this whole movement. Robert, how about you?
I got to echo what Dani said. I mean, it was a career changer for me. I think that like a lot of people, you sort of fall into something and you do a lot of research. So back in 2019, I see this Model 3 becomes really popular and people really like it. And it is really techy and it's got these cool features. And I think I just consumed every single YouTube video I could on the settings and the walkthrough, and here's how to set it up, and here's what this key card does, and just fundamentally just changes the way you think about what a car does and what it is. And then I think that I wanted to sort of, pay it forward and give back to new owners. So I got my 2019 Standard Range Plus Model 3. So then I created videos like, hey, here's what you can do. And then, one thing led to another, and it sort of snowballs. And you're like, wow, I get to connect with people. I get to help people sort of make that move, because I remember exactly what that was like, and have a whole lot of fun doing it along the way. It's been a life-changing thing, both in terms of the people I've connected with and the way I make my money. It's great.
Yeah, absolutely. And for me, it was a completely turn your life on your head experience. So my background is in legacy automotive and dealerships. And of course, Tesla was the first company to pioneer selling cars without using a dealership, being able to buy your vehicle directly from the manufacturer and not having to walk into that dealership where you feel like you're being held hostage, and having the salesperson, high pressure sales tactics. I got to go see the manager. And then after you think you bought the car, then you got to go see another guy, and you get upsold on a bunch of other stuff. And then you get home and you read the paper and like, oh my gosh, what did I do? And Tesla just provided this calm and relaxing way to purchase a vehicle. And I bought my first brand new Tesla sitting on my sofa at 10 o'clock in the morning with a coffee in my hand on a Sunday.
It's a little too easy to order a Tesla. Let's be
real. It is
real.
phenomenal, right? And it's really such a
account.
phenomenal change in the marketplace. We just recently witnessed, and I actually have a video coming out on this soon where I've interviewed the new owner of the first ever autonomously delivered vehicle. And this happened in Austin, Texas. The Model Y left the factory without a human being in it and drove itself all the way to the customer's home, right to his driveway. And he's driving it, absolutely loves it. Name is Jose. Shout out to him if you're watching this video. But yeah, absolutely game changing. And the fact is, are all cars going to do that right now? No, but eventually they will. And so, change with Tesla is inevitable. And, really it's improved so many lives. I mean, you guys are a testament to that. And everybody here at this event and everybody watching online, if you've been in a Tesla, it's changed your life. Even if you don't own one, even if you just ride in a Robotaxi, it's just one of those things that's going to change. So last question I'll give to you guys is to do with this incredible event. This is a global movement, XTakeover. And what would you tell people that perhaps are watching from home, or what has your experience been here? Now, Dani, I think this is your first time to XTakeover. Mm-hmm. And how about you, Robert?
Same for me. First
wow,
one.
Two newbies. This is only my second year. So as two newbies, first year, I mean, this is a crazy year to be here, but what would you say has been your experience, and what would you recommend to people coming next year?
Yeah, I think it's all about the people. I mean, I think seeing the various sponsors and the modded cars is cool, but being able to really connect in person with people who are as nerdy about topics that you are, or even if you're EV curious and you're trying to get a sense for what it's like to own a Tesla, like these are the best people in the world to talk to. Like there's no one better. They will give you the true, real deal. And that's what I like about the community. And I think Tesla's fostered that. I mean, if you look at how active like Lars and Wes and Elon and all of those top guys are, Franz on socials on X, it's like they want to hear the feedback. They will respond. They will repost. Like they created the community, and they say in organizations it comes from the top down all the way to the customers. This aspect. Yeah. So I think that that's really cool and unique about the Tesla community. And I've been to a lot of Tesla events, but this is my first like community Tesla event, and it's pretty amazing. It was really fun. So if you're at all nerdy a little bit, just to make sure you check it out next year.
Absolutely. How about you, Robert?
You'll never meet a nicer group of people. I think that's one of the most amazing things about the Tesla community, and you witness this over and over again, is whether you see someone at a supercharger struggling to figure out, how do I plug this in for the first time? Someone comes over, hey, let me help you.
Yeah.
Or you're super into it, and I want to check out the best mods, and how do I get this wheel, or how do I get this connection in? No matter where you are in your Tesla ownership experience, whether you're maybe curious looking at the different models or you've owned it for years, there is always just this amazing community behind it. And when you come to events like this and meet these people, a lot of times you see digitally, you get to meet them for the first time in real life. It is just such an amazing feeling to have that connection, and just you have this shared enthusiasm. Everybody loves Tesla, and whether you've owned it for a week or 10 years, come on in. Let's talk about it and geek out together.
Also, your friends will be happy if you come, because then maybe you'll stop talking to them about Tesla, because let's be real, we all annoy everyone around us a lot. So it's nice to come to an event where you are not annoying. You are seeing people get it, and you could just get excited with everyone else.
Absolutely. And of course, XTakeover goes beyond Tesla into the SpaceX community. We heard about Neuralink today and so many other incredible technologies, Boring Company. It's just a phenomenal future. And these companies are really laying the groundwork for our great grandchildren to have a better quality of life. So it's amazing to gather with everybody here. Huge shout out to you guys. Give yourselves a round of applause. Big thank you to these two here, Robert and to Dani. And just an honor to share the stage with them. Thank you so much, guys.
Thanks,
XTakeover
guys.
has been amazing.
Do you want to say your social handle?
Sure. Go on YouTube, Robert Rosenfeld. Just Google that and I'll pop up. I make videos on tips, tricks, new owner, hacks and features, news, rumors, anything under the sun with Tesla. Hopefully a great resource. Check it out.
And you can find me on all platforms at Techie Dani. I'm more of a short form creator. So biggest Instagram, X, YouTube. TikTok is my big channel. I'm a TikToker. But yeah, hope to connect with you there.
They're both absolutely amazing. You can find me on all channels as well, Josh West 24/7. Big thank you to Tesla Owners Club of Silicon Valley for putting on such a phenomenal event. Shout out to everybody, all the names you don't hear about. So big thank you to these guys, all the sponsors, supporters, the security, the staff here. You guys have all done an amazing job. This has been a phenomenal success. Thank you to you all.
That's a wrap. The event's over. Woo!